Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you. Oh, we're on.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to digiMAX Sports Network. This is Scott Kerker, along with Randy McGill. Randy, boy, it seems like it's been a long time. It's been 2 weeks ago tonight that we did our last game against Georgia Central. Back in action here today against the non-conference opponent, Taylorville Tornadoes. Really nice program. They play in one of the best gyms in the state. So we're playing here this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, this team, comes in at 5-6. They had a tight game against Limestone last out. Another common opponent we're going to have later in the year is Muhammad. It was a 2-point game, so it should be an interesting game today. And I didn't get to see him. I think you watched the game on TV, so maybe you know a little more about him. But I'm not sure what we're walking into here today.
They're in a little bit of a rebuilding mode. They play a lot of younger kids. They're not quite as young as us. I think they start a senior or two, a couple more juniors. I think one sophomore. But they're young. They're pretty scrappy. They got third in their own tournament. I think they beat Chicago, and then they lost to, I can't think who they actually lost to, but they're a scrappy team. If you don't come out and take them seriously, they may sneak up and bite you.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, we got to defend that home court advantage here, so we got to come out ready to go. But yeah, they're definitely a capable team. But interesting story about Metamora is coming after the York Classic tournament. I mean, Jack Tosh. I mean, watch those games. I know you went up to some of those games, but it was really interesting to see how our guys responded up there with the Chicago teams, especially a game against St. Ignatius, who was ranked number 1 in 4A. Really just before that tournament. But I mean, a lot of D1 kids in that program, and it was just great experience for our kids to come out and play in that kind of a level tournament.
That was a great experience, a great chance for us to play against some different types of competition, against some much bigger schools. I think we're the smallest public league school up there this year.
Yeah, I think everybody else was 4A. I think we were the only 3A school in there.
Yeah.
And what an experience. So it'll be interesting to see the growth of this team, kind of how they come out of that. In past years, that's really been something to propel us forward in the second half of the season,
Yeah, for sure. Why don't we take a timeout? But why don't we just take a timeout? When we'll come back. We'll talk to the head coach of the Redbirds. Welcome back to Metamora. We're here with Metamora head coach Justin Day. Coach, first off, especially that was a real nice trip and a very successful trip. You guys up at Elmhurst, York, came away 3-1. Had to be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you can go over 500 up there in with that schedule, it's a good week.
Yeah, you come back home today and you play a pretty scrappy Taylorville team.
I thought you were going to ask questions. Yes, we played Taylorville today.
Yeah, Coach, I got to see these guys play against Limestone. I think you watched the live stream, whatnot. I don't know much about them. What do we expect out of Taylorville today? What do we get?
Yeah, we didn't get to see the Limestone game because Limestone didn't send us the film, even though they were supposed to, but we thought play a couple other games. So I think, like you said, scrappy team, a lot of guys that play football and play hard. Get after it, hopefully give us a good competitive game today.
Coach, did you learn anything about your team? I think one thing that you probably learned up in York was your kids are pretty gritty. They faced a lot of adversity with the different types. A kid from Valentine was good. He was a beast.
Yeah.
And you found ways to win.
I learned we don't ever want to play Valentine again until that kid graduates. He's really good.
Yeah, he was
good with 30 points for a kid who's not even going to play basketball in college. It's pretty impressive.
6'4", 280.
Yeah.
Will you even come close to seeing anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh no, hopefully not.
Yeah. Signed with the Illini, I think, to play defensive line.
That's right.
Yeah, we're gonna see his name on the football field next year.
That's right.
Sure.
That's right. Probably maybe the best football player playing basketball we've seen some good ones here. You think of Dunlap and Mount Zion have had some pretty good ones the last couple of years, but that kid's as good as we play.
Yeah, you see that athleticism on the basketball floor.
Yeah.
Translate to the football field. That guy might be playing, on Sunday.
I hope he does. It'd be cool.
Yeah. So pretty neat.
And I thought the team you lost to St. Ignatius was probably the best team we've seen all year.
Oh yeah, we told the guys before the game, this is the best team. Not only that we will play at this point in time, but the best team I'd seen on film. They beat Bennett Academy at the beginning of the year, who turned around and beat Chicago DePaul Prep at the Pontiac tournament to win it all. So, you know, you're talking about the #1 team in 4A. Well, they beat them. They lost to DePaul. They beat Bennett. They played with some of the best teams in the state. They're really good. They look like a prep school out there. They look like a legitimate bunch of guys that are either a year out of high school or in college already. That's how well they play together.
Coach, we'll let you get going here. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck, Coach.
And before we leave here, I just want to make, you know, we don't normally do this kind of thing, but right before Christmas, a very important person for Metamora sports, Harlan Goldberg, passed away, and his service was today. And you know, here's a guy that you know made sure that we had the best baseball field in the area. He made sure we had the best softball field in the area. He manned the pass gate at the football game. He was a very integral part of Metamora athletics. And you know, when somebody like that passes away, you want to make sure that you know he gets recognized a little bit. You know, Harlan was a Redbird. Today he was born, and he died a Redbird. Rest in peace, Harlan.
Oh, absolutely. Harles was outstanding. What a guy, what a family. But yeah, definitely left a legacy, no question about it.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about keys to today's victory.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center.
I have struggled with back pain for many years. I've only had 7 decompression treatments, but I have already seen a huge improvement.
Throughout working and sports injuries and that type of thing, my body's been abused for well over 50 years, and Dr. Kaufman has kept me to where I could continue to work. I had carpal tunnel, and once we started the laser light, that tingling and numbness was alleviated. At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
From storefronts to civic landmarks, Martin Sign Service brings your message to life. As a full-service sign and graphics provider, we manage every detail from design to permitting, fabrication, and installation. Precision craftsmanship on every sign, every time. Channel letters, pylon, and digital message signs that stand out day and night. In business for over 65 years, our expert team delivers every project on time and on budget. Martin Sign Service, trusted for quality, committed to your brand. Contact us today for a free quote on your next project.
Welcome back to Metamora. Randy, you know, and this is going to be an interesting game, Metamora. We've got some big games coming up. We have Limestone tonight, we have Peoria on Friday, and then we have Muhammad Seymour down at St. Joe's on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, just looking at the scores today, East Peoria just dropped 1 to Central.
That's their first loss, I think.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. You know, I've taken Central on here. That puts us kind of in an interesting footing there. So, but yeah, some really big games coming up for this program.
And East Peoria plays Morton on Tuesday.
Ooh, that'll be big. And Morton just took down Normal earlier today, you know. So a lot of teams here playing at a high level, you know. Interesting to see where Richwoods kind of fits into the puzzle there, you know. And I think Richwoods kind of took down Central, if I'm not mistaken.
Richwoods lost to... Did they lose to Central?
They didn't win that holiday tournament down there at Schertzman, I don't think. I know the Oregon with Holly got the player.
Oh, they won the Beacon Holiday Tournament.
Okay, they didn't win it. Okay.
Yeah, but didn't Richwood beat Central straight up, or am I thinking that?
Central beat Richwood. They were down. No, they beat Manual. They were down 20-0, and Manual came back and beat them.
Oh, okay. All right. So I thought Central and Richwood played, and I thought Richwood won, but I have to go look at that. So I'm talking out of school, guys. Sorry. You got to correct me on this, right?
It's Christmas break. We'll get to the benefit of that.
I think I might have Richwood. I know they lost. They were up big on somebody 20-0, and they ended up losing. I can't remember if it was Richwood or Central.
Okay.
I think it might have been Manual. I think it was Manual that they ended up losing to.
Richwood beat Peoria 66-16.
Okay. So wow. So really, you know, I know there's all analogy and things like that, but I mean, you put our young team, we can compete, you know, and then that puts us in a position to compete kind of for the sectional. You know, there's really nobody head and shoulders above us there. So you're right. It's going to be really interesting to see what we learn maybe at Jack Kosh and how we apply that really to the second half of the season here. You know.
For sure. I want to, you know, Coach Greaves and Coach Damon has done the same thing. That, you know, we go away at Christmas, we spend some time together. Our kids kind of, it's a bonding thing. It's almost, the games are almost secondary because we spend some time together, and we always come out and start playing better the second half. And they always go back to what they did at Christmas.
Yeah, huge opportunity for these kids to develop. You know, they go up there, they stay in a hotel together, they eat together. You know, that bonding that happens there is so important for a basketball team. You know, that chemistry is such a big piece of the puzzle, you know, especially the way this team plays. They share the ball, they look for each other. You know, I don't think it really matters for this group who scores 20 points or 10 or, you know, they're finding just different ways to compete. So, big piece of the maturity.
And I believe one of the team outing activities, one of the notable ones, was bowling. You know, I was talking to my friend. Bowling was one of the big ones this year. So
they went bold.
They went bold as a team.
Oh, I would have been terrible.
Nice. Kingpin's one of my favorite movies. You know what I mean? That's a bowling movie. One of the only ones I know about.
I bet Eli has. Eli's probably never seen it.
I'll just sit here and laugh along when I have. I'm gonna get it.
Gotta love it. But yeah, just getting these guys out and getting to loosen up and have some fun together and appreciate each other, you know, out of school and fun on the court. That's what it's all about. So
I think one thing we may have to do on some Friday night that we don't have a game is we need to get Jonathan, our sideline camera guy, and Eli, our producer slash third person on the headset, and get them together and show them some movies. Some good movies that they have not seen.
You are right. This whole generation, there's a lot of movies out there, and that there's a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge to be gained from them. You know, a lot of things maybe not to do, maybe more so than to do, but things that happened that kind of made some of these old folks who they are today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, good character lessons there.
Yeah. We'd have to probably get a 6 or 12 pack of the 2-liter Diet Coke for Johnny, and everybody else can sip on whatever's left.
That's right.
That's for themselves.
Exactly. You guys might have an energy drink or two, you know. The world's changed since we were in school, Scott. You know, there were different libations back in those days. Now it's energy drinks and video games, you know, and how the world has changed, you know. So, but yeah, this should be a fun one today. You know, these guys are going to be physical. I'm just looking down the roster for Taylorville. You know, just height-wise, they got 6'6", they got 2 6'4" kids, and about 3 6'3" kids. So they're going to have some size. Coach kind of alluded to the fact that probably some football players out here, so you know, they're probably going to be physical. You know, dropped a close one to Limestone. So this should be a good test for us here at home. We got the winning streak on the line here. What's our winning streak now?
50, I believe, isn't it?
I don't know. I think we need to get a counter somewhere. I really think we need to get the best of the counter.
49.
You're right. I mean, at the fit, we might have to make a request to the shop. You know what I mean? We've still got industrial arts here, right, Scott?
Right. We do.
So maybe we get one of those little counters with a little flipper on it. We can put it up here. Because, I mean, if we get to 50 or if we're at 50, that's one of the top 3 or 4 streaks.
Well, I think we need number 6 by ourselves.
Yeah.
All time. It's the highest active streak in the state right now.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's really cool.
That's what
Canton has one of Ingersoll's gyms. They have a counter like all-time wins. I think it's current active home streak.
Go to Deacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need 3 categories. You know, all-time wins, state championships, right, and then win streak. Right? Keep flipping that state championship thing here in the next couple of years, right? That's the dream. So Scott, you watch those games up at the Taj. What kind of things, what kind of lessons do you think this team took out of that tournament up there?
Well, I think one of the biggest things is that they learned how to be gritty, and because those teams were, man, you talk about physical. I mean, they were playing against juniors and seniors. We're sophomores and juniors. Our juniors are very inexperienced, and we kind of, you know, after that first game against Nazareth and LaGrange Park Nazareth, you know, we just kind of settled in, and you know, we beat a really good Glenbard West team, and those are some of the power hitters up in Chicago, and kind of took it to them a little bit. Glenbard West hit a 3 at the buzzer to send it into overtime. They didn't score in overtime.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you get to that St. Ignatius game?
I did not get to see that, but
didn't really.
I watched it on my phone at home. But
yeah, I just watched it on the live stream, but it seemed like in that game, you know, 3 of the 4 quarters, we were right with them. You know, that third quarter, we just kind of slipped, and just it was too much to come back from. But, you know, we ended up the game, lost by 11, and there were times we were down by, you know,
19.
Yeah, almost 20. So to finish that game down by 11 was really good, but that third quarter is just really where we kind of fell down and just couldn't recover. So to play with a team like that I got to believe that team's got multiple Division I kids on the roster.
Well,
you know, I mean, they're a nice ball club.
I can't think of their. It was either Bolin or I can't think of what his name was. Left-hander. He had like 3 dunks and he hit, I think, 3 threes. He's going to Yale
to play basketball, or football?
I believe he's going there to play basketball. And then they've got another member from Napoleon Harris, played in the NFL, played running back for the Raiders. His kid was on the team. He's only, I believe, a junior, and he's pretty good. He was pretty good. And they have a sophomore that was really good. And they just had a lot of things. They're 2 years ahead of us.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that team, I think that team's going to be getting some hardware here at the end of the year in the 4A tournament. You know, I don't think there's any question about that, you know. So it was, what a great game for us to stack up against a team like that and get that experience, you know.
So yeah, it's you know, it's going to be a nice run down the home stretch here as we get, you know, we head into 26, and you know the Middle Illini Conference heats up this week for us. We have 2 conference games, and I just think that Friday night game over at East Current is going to be a marquee matchup, and I'm sure Jim Madden will be talking about it a lot. We're going to have to come out and play some good basketball.
Yeah, and I really, you know, after watching that tournament, I think the biggest thing we have to do as a young team is we just have to be able to put 4 solid quarters of basketball together. You know, you put 4 solid quarters together. You know, standing there, you hit your free throws. You know, every free throw is super important. Just those couple things, I think, take us to a next level team. You know.
The thing that I was impressed with is, you know, Sam Koch might be our best pure shooter. Remember Brick Fuses. Sam didn't have a great tournament up there, but he still contributed in a lot of other ways. And I think that there's the maturity of knowing that, hey, I'm not on tonight.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, you still got to be a little bit selfish, but you know, he picked up a big charge against the big guy from Palatine.
Yeah.
He got some big rebounds. And I think from here on out, you know, we're going to be looking for him to do a lot of scoring. The fact that he was okay with Brady Jones, who had a phenomenal tournament.
Yeah, he did excellent. But I think one of the things when you look at Sam Koch already as a sophomore, I think he's drawing the best defender from the other team. You know, and usually, you know, you look at kids, sophomore, junior year, they can kind of hide behind a senior, and they can be that second or third score or whatnot.
They're still senior behind.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, when I'm scouting Metamora, if I'm an opposing coach, I'm looking at, hey, we got to stop Sam Cox. He's a guy that can break out for 20. You know, you give him enough room to get a shot up. So now he's drawing their best defender already as a sophomore. How much better is that making him as a player? You know what I mean? But I think, to me, that's my assessment of his inability against St. Ignatius really getting in a position to get a shot off. And, I mean, they were on him, you know. So hats off to him to not get frustrated, stay with it, and like you said, contribute in other ways, you know.
Yep, we're about 2 minutes away from tip-off, national anthem, and the starting lineup. Well, Randy, hard to believe that big win against Curry Central here was our last game we did, and that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, that seemed like yesterday, and it's just flown by. You know, I had family in from out of town. It's been a heck of a holiday season. You know, it's been a lot of fun. Did the polar plunge the other day. Well, I didn't do it. I volunteered to work at it down at the boat club, but they had more jumpers than they've had since 2017. Raised some money for the honor flight and the ARC and another outfit out of Chillicothe and neat things. But a lot of neat stuff going on over the holidays this year. So, but here, what a crowd today.
Pretty solid crowd for a Saturday afternoon in January.
Yeah, school's out of session, and you know, our side is looking really full, and you know, we got a lot on the other side from Taylorville down here. So it's gonna be a nice game here this afternoon. Sometimes you get a Saturday afternoon game. Sometimes a little quiet in the gym. You know, we're not going to have that issue today. These folks are fired up.
Well, we haven't played at home in a while, and they're anxious to see Redbirds live.
Definitely. It'll be fun. Is Eli back with us?
Right, I had to get the stage directions back.
All right. So Eli, any thoughts from coming out of the York tournament?
You got to keep it going. Kind of back it up here this game and back it up going into the conference play next week.
All right.
At this time, we'd like to invite everybody to please stand, face our American flag for the playing of our national anthem. This ceremony event is conducted under the regulations of the Illinois High School Association and the Mid-Atlantic Conference. We encourage you to demonstrate good sportsmanship throughout this contest, no matter what your personal feelings of loyalty may be. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, let's meet the starters for Taylorville, who make tonight's contest with an overall record of 5-6. A 5A junior, number 3, a 6'4" junior, number 12, Metamora.
Well, Randy, I still think we have a little bit of a height advantage.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they start 6'6" and 6'3", but you're right. You know, the guards, we definitely have maybe the opportunity to post up on some of their guards there at 5'11" and whatnot. But, we'll see. Jones controls the tip. Vasquez to bring it up. Taylorville starts out in the man-to-man defense. Ball gets knocked out of bounds off Vasquez. Will be Taylorville ball. Redbirds down out the man-to-man.
Wonder if we'll go to that zone. Oh, up and in.
And that's 23. Pierce. It's in for the layup. Koch for three.
There it is.
Nice start from Sam Koch.
Can't imagine that was part of the Taylorville game plan there to leave Sam Koch wide open for a three.
Yeah, we're going to hear about that. Koch with the rebound. Off the miss by the big man, Brown. Brady Jones. Go back to Vasquez. Busey for three.
Still a good look.
Absolutely. Busey gets the steal off the deflection to Koch. Finishes. Has a chance for the and one here. Nearly going, but how fitting that Koch gets the deflection there and gets it right back to the layup at the end one. So sometimes hard work pays off,
Sure. And the free throw's up and good.
Koch now with all 6 of the Redbird points here in the early going. Good help by Busey, but he's going to get caught.
Number 5, number 3, brings Busey his first, team's first. Blue line, number 13, Blake Flash, shooting 2.
Scott, if Busey just goes straight up there and kind of doesn't swat down, he probably doesn't foul, you know what I mean? But boy, the minute you start taking that arm and swatting down, the fish will just pick up on that. Sometimes whether you make contact or not, Little zone press here by Taylorville. Koch on the backside. Gets the layup. Koch has 8.
Taylorville 4, Koch 8.
Boy, wow. Nice job by Busey to slide under and draw the charge. That'll go with the point guard there, Pierce. Who's tough. He's quick, he's tough, he can get to the rim, so excellent help there by Busey. Little diamond one press here. Redbirds trying to pick it apart.
That's been kind of a theme here lately. Teams want to press us. I'm not sure why.
They want to slow us down. Busey now drives baseline, finishes off the board.
And they're going to say it was fouled on the ground before the layup.
Yeah, it goes against number 12, Rivera. Busey for 3. Does it go? Koch now get called for the push-off.
Number 5, 22, Koch, his first, team 7.
Nice job by Jones.
Yeah, nice job of hedging out. Big man for 3, and doesn't draw iron. It'll be Redbirds to inbound. But yeah, you're right. Nice job against the screen out top there. Good defense by the Birds.
One thing to keep in mind is we are using the shot clock today.
That's kind of neat in non-conference games that we're doing that. Oh, Scott gets it off the tip. Koch in the corner, thought about the 3, now drives baseline, finishes. That's 10. Taylorville 4. Wow. Dan Koch starts out with a flurry of scoring here for the Birds. Brady Jones gets the tip. Vasquez with the rebound. Koch drives the lane, finishes with the left hand. And Koch had 12 points here in the early going, and Taylorville takes the timeout to have a little conversation about that, you know, and the coach is going to be lighting up whoever's guarding him.
Yeah.
We might hear it in the huddle here, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not letting them sit down. He's definitely talking to them, although maybe just at 30.
Crowd's a little quiet, too, so hopefully we don't pick up anything the coach is saying as well.
Yeah, but wow, damn, Koch just
Floating here. 12 points here. Not even halfway through the first quarter.
Probably on pace to break the Metamora single game point record. We'll see if that stands.
What's that? Is that Nate Cannell
I
probably?
think it's 55 against, I believe, Westinghouse. Who was guarding?
Who?
You know who was guarding?
Oh, really?
Really? Oh, my goodness. That's a neat little nugget of history there. I love it. Taylorville for 3. Jones battles for the rebound. Tips it off to Taylorville. It'll be Metamora to inbound. Taylorville now backs off the press. Picking them up at half court now.
Well, they're giving us too many layups.
That's one thing. This guard-heavy group, pretty tough to press our group here. Ducey. Puts it out to Geyer. Wheels in the lane. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ducey drives baseline, gets it knocked away. Big man for Taylorville pulls up for 3. Jones with the rebound. Jones gets into the lane. Gets it knocked away. It'll be Redbirds to inbound.
You know, I'm thinking, I feel like it might be the first time Brady Jones had his hand with the ball the whole quarter.
It might have been. Other than the rebound.
That's right.
It's amazing to think how many times he's gone coast to coast. Ball's loose. Taylorville now gets down in transition for the layup. Cross-court pass gets stolen. That's Brown. Easy layup. Brings Taylorville within 4. Ducey doesn't go for him. Vasquez battles for the rebound, but Taylorville controls it.
Nice defense by Jones.
Koch with the rebound to Jones. Now Jones goes for the dunk, gets fouled. He'll go to the line. We'll shoot 2.
I love that aggressive, hard by Jones going up there trying to slam. He gets fouled, but I love that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Got to attack that rim aggressively every time.
He attacked the basket like Jonathan attacked the bag.
No question about that. Morrison now subs in for Busey. And now number 22 Curtin checks in for Taylorville. Geyer battles for the rebound, but Taylorville comes up with it. Morrison now up top.
Oh, right. That's a nice play by Taylorville.
Yeah, 22 Kurt gets the layup, but that was off the assist from Pierce, the guard, who's awful shifty. He's a tough matchup. Geyer gets double teamed and then gets pushed. But that's tough. Yeah, you know, that's one of those situations where you really got to talk and call that out for your teammate. You know, make sure he knows that two's coming. They start peeling off on the backside. It's really hard to see that.
So Geyer will go to the line for a bonus shot.
To shoot 2 shots.
It's up and good.
Zach Bourne comes into the game. He replaces Brady Jones. Geyer makes them both, gives the Redbirds a 5-point lead. Geyer almost had the steal on there, just knocked it out of bounds, but it was Taylorville to inbound. Bourne now guards, and Bourne's going to get called with a foul here.
Yep.
Yeah, Pierce is really the guy in this team, number 23, that's really making things happen here for Taylorville. You know, they're trying to slow him down. A little zone here, little two-man. Pierce finds the way down in the lane and almost gets dug out. They get a bucket there. It's number 12, Avera. Geyer works his way into the lane, gets it out to Morrison. Esplitz now. Gets it down to Bourne. Nice layup. Nice work. Redbirds here in a little 2-2-1 press. They force the turnover. Press is effective. Metamora to inbound.
You know, with Bourne, you can throw that press on a team, and that is, it's awfully tough.
Yeah.
He doesn't get tired.
He doesn't stop. He is absolutely the Energizer Bunny out there. Morrison just anticipated a cut there. Bourne kind of got held up there for the cut. But
Jones comes in for Geyer.
So again, Redbirds in the 2-2-1 press here. Giving a different look. Morrison almost gets the steal. Big man Brown has it. He's going to pick up a foul against Bourne. That'll be 2 on Zach Bourne here in the first quarter. Morrison now with the recovery and draws the foul. They go against number 3. That's Owens.
Foul number 3, Minnesota. Owens is second. To line number 10.
Then Colin Morrison in line for 2. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter.
Checking in for the Tornadoes, number 2, Landon Bauscher.
Number 2, Bauscher checks in, 5'10" senior, Taylorville.
And he gets them both.
Brings the Redbird lead to 7 here with a minute to go in the first. Still on the 2-2-1 press. Jones does a nice job of just walling up and not drawing the foul there. Scott, little contact there, no whistle. Jones with the rebound. Gets it knocked away. We're getting a little sloppy here. Jones with the recovery. Takes it down, gets the layup. Redbirds a 9-point lead.
Oh, got it.
He goes for two. That gives us a 6-point game here, 21-15, going into the second quarter.
Take some time to hear from our sponsor.
Kerrigan's Pub, serving drinkable happiness since 2000. Commerce Bank. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbirds. Easy Mortgage. Mortgage Matt and the Easy Mortgage team are here to help you land the lowest rate on your next home. Goodfield State Bank. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Welcome back to Metamora as we head into the second quarter. Yeah, I got to throw some props out to the cheerleaders, too. They made it up for the, I believe, the final 2 games that we played up there. We were the only school up there with cheerleaders, including York. They didn't have cheerleaders either.
That's just crazy to think about that. But, you know, it was over the, Christmas break. And so, maybe that was kind of planned. But, yeah, it was great to see the cheerleaders up there and made a difference for our team for sure.
It'll be Taylorville ball after the quarter break. Redbirds up 21-15.
Redbirds come out in the press. 3. Gets rebounded by Morrison. Corner 3 from Jones. Doesn't go. Vasquez battles for the rebound. Secured by Taylorville. Gets knocked out of bounds by Metamora. It'll be Taylorville to inbound. Substitution for Taylorville here. LaDodge is back in, number 13. And Taylorville
throws it away.
Yep.
So the press is working.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really speeding Taylorville up. It's getting them to play a game that they don't really want to play. I think they're maybe a little bit more of a half-court team. Warren sets the screen. Goes to Jones, reverses over to Vasquez. Now down in the Bourne in the post. He's got size. Turns, gets his own rebound, puts it back in. Nice job by Zach Bourne. Bourne now is going to get called.
That's 3 on him.
Yeah, that's his 3rd here early in the second quarter, and Geyer pops up off the bench to get him out of there. But excellent hustle by Zach Bourne. His activity out front really changed kind of the momentum here.
Unfortunate that he got climbs in.
That's Brown, 6'6" sophomore with the finish. Morrison for 3. Doesn't go. Taylorville on the run. Busey gets out the pass and gets the steal. And now high off the glass, but they call it on the floor.
Yeah.
But what a nice play by Busey there to get out into the passing lane and get the steal. Vasquez to Busey. Thought about the 3, but they covered it up. Geyer now has a lane to the rim. Gets his own rebound. Goes up. Gets his own rebound again.
That's
and finishes.
Wow.
That's the bully ball there by Gavin Geyer. just working hard down in the lane. Wow. Morrison with the rebound. Gets it up to Vasquez. Picks up a screen from Geyer for three. Just rattles out Busey now with the rebound. Vasquez gets into the lane, out to Busey for three. Just won't go, and Geyer battles for the rebound but knocks it out of bounds. And boy, the Redbirds have really been active on the offensive boards here.
For sure.
You could just see the body language there of the Taylorville kids. You see their hand on the knees there on that inbound.
We're forcing them to play hard on every single trip, offense and defensive.
Yeah, they're playing a little faster than they want to here. Three doesn't go. Taylorville now with a couple rebounds. Finally gets the finish. That's Ladage. A little hook shot. Brady Jones now.
Oh.
Gets tipped. Recovered by Brown. Taylorville now brings it up. And there's Busey with another steal. Down the lane with the left. And Brady Jones just couldn't get the handle, but that could have been a tip dunk there, Scott. Vasquez with the rebound. Gets it up to Busey. To Morrison for three. Just won't go.
I think we've only hit 1 3 today, haven't we?
Yeah, Koch hit one. And, the first shot of the game, that might be the only one. Ball's out. Geyer now tries to get to it. And off the Taylorville player, it'll be Metamora ball. A host of substitutions here. We've got Ashton Taylor and Sam Koch.
And Cam Beekman.
And Cam Beekman come in. So some fresh bodies here for the Redbirds. Taylor down to Koch to Beekman for the
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
That was nice.
Interior passing there by the Redbirds. And Cam Beekman with a great finish. Taylor now with the steal. Redbirds are on the one. Up to Koch. Koch lays it in. And he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Fresh legs, Randy.
Fresh legs makes a big difference.
The basket looks good for Sam Koch. He'll go to the line.
Koch extends the lead to 11 here with a little over 3 to go in the half. Redbirds in the man-to-man defense. For three, doesn't go. Beekman with the rebound. Gets to Koch. Busey for three.
Good.
And that gives the Redbird a 14-point lead with 2:37 to go in the half, Scott. And wow, the team just looks explosive at times.
It certainly does.
Yeah, pretty big swing right there.
Yeah, I think, being able to go that deep into your bench really is an advantage.
And we just keep bringing shooters off the bench, and capable scorers. It's got to be a nightmare here, when you start going deep in your bench and you drop off, against a team like Metamora.
Yeah.
So, got to be frustrating. Redbirds come out in the press. Looks like a little diamond in one. A little different look than what they had earlier. And they throw it away. Redbird ball. Taylorville comes out in a little zone here after this little 1-3-1. Down to Beekman, out to Taylor, over to Koch for three. Good! Beautiful ball movement to get that ball to the backside of the zone for the wide open three. Excellent job by the Redbirds there. For three, doesn't go. Koch controls the rebound, gets it up to Geyer. Geyer reverses to Busey for three. Good. Wow. And I mean, this is it's become a game of horse here for the Redbirds here in the last couple of minutes. And
they're just playing around the world.
All of a sudden, we've got a 20-point lead here.
Yeah.
With 1:38 to go, guys.
Woo. Yeah, it was just 4 and 6 points at the start of the quarter, and we're up to 20 now.
Yeah, all those threes start dropping, and boy, that makes a difference, you know.
Again, Cam Beekman comes in, gives you a spark.
Absolutely, you know.
Ashton Taylor
with a steal, and got it out in transition, and Sam Koch has just been outstanding today. With
20 points,
shooting the ball, passing the ball, and really hasn't forced anything. And yeah, Redbirds are looking good. Things are just flowing. Now Busey starts hitting.
Yeah, that's it's an exciting thing to watch. And those guys are hitting, hitting like they are.
Yeah. That can be overwhelming coming in here. So Redbird still little diamond in one press. For three, Beekman, rebound gets knocked away. Koch now secures the rebound, gets it up to Busey. Busey in the paint, gets the layup to go. Gives the Redbirds a 22-point lead here. And Busey now with the steal off the press. Over to Geyer. To Koch, back to Geyer. Ball gets tipped away. Taylorville with it. Beekman with the rebound. Busey now, nobody picks him up.
This goes coast to coast.
Hey, if the defense doesn't stop you, you just keep going. But yeah, I mean, you got to take the layup there.
You got to dunk it next time, though.
Geyer with the rebound. Looking up the floor. Gets it out to Koch for three. Good. Wow. This Redbirds team is on fire. 46 points here with 20 seconds to go in the half. Taylorville for three.
Oh, he got it.
Goes. That's number 3, Owens, 5'8" junior. Busey called for the travel. It'll be Taylorville to inbound with 2.5 to go here in the half. That quarter doesn't go. That brings us to the half. Redbirds up by 24, 46 to 22.
Take some time to hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back for the second half.
Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drinks every time you visit. Kirby Foods, Be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. Mason Funeral Homes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Thank you to our halftime sponsor, Merrill Lynch, local faces with big company resources. Sue's Place. Win or lose, there's always Sue's. Zobrist Insurance, your total insurance solution. Thanks to our scoreboard sponsor, Midwest Building Systems, a family-owned company serving Central Illinois for 30-plus years. Call Midwest for all your building needs.
What sets Snyder Village apart from other retirement living options? With a campus of over 40 acres, Snyder Village is a life plan community, offering several levels of care at one convenient location. From independent living to assisted living to skilled nursing, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Snyder Village is a faith-based community, providing for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of others. As a nonprofit organization, Snyder Village offers a local touch. Come see why people call Snyder Village home. Visit SnyderVillage.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today. Contact Greg Harmon for an auto quote today.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey Neil, how are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
Right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great.
And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to physical therapy. The whole staff is so good to my family, which is extremely important nowadays.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center. Our spinal decompression therapy helps alleviate pain and promote healing.
I had severe lower back pain. Dr. Kaufman, he suggested spinal decompression, and it has worked wonders.
At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
101. You can do it. 100. You can do it. We're not going to give up. We're never until we're strong and mighty and tough. These weights are going to be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're going to need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
It's based on vulnerable if you're a corner.
You know what's crazy about that whole thing? You know Lane Kiffin had in his contract that first round he gets $250,000, second round $500,000, $750,000, and $1 million. So LSU took over the provision of that contract. So LSU owes him $500,000 right now because of his team winning. And then the coach, I don't know what, I think that's $250,000 per game runner, but that's $250,000 so I don't know how, but then the existing coach took over, so that guy's getting the money from Ole Miss. So the coaches are making a ton of money on these games, you know what I mean? So Wayne Kip's probably, come on baby, keep going, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of wild, dude. So it doesn't matter. Hey, LSU's paying it, you know, like, all right.
A couple thousand, $250,000 every win.
But I think that's kind of rude of LSU to make him take the job right away. I think they maybe want to save recruits or whatever it was, but he should have been able to coach them through instead of
Look how many all college.
I know, that's not right.
That's where you guys way back to Steve Fisher. Back in the early 90s.
You're right. It's a February 1. Just move it back a month. Because you're right. It's not right that the portal's open right now. We're still playing. That is not a lie.
I was gonna say, how do you balance you can't, and your team's playing. You can't afford exactly. But you can't enter the portal.
Why would you want to leave? You know what I mean?
But there are, the day after, Illinois lost some kickers.
I know. That's annoying. It's so annoying. That portal is really annoying.
You ready? Well, welcome back to Metamora Redbirds. Just a 24-point lead into the halftime locker room, you guys. Boy, that second quarter, there was a spurt there where Metamora really looked good. They moved the ball well. They hit the threes. They hit guys going to the basket. They really looked good. And I think it all had to do with us putting that press on.
Yeah.
When we're not playing well, we're not shooting well, you throw the press on, and it just seems to kind of get things going.
You're absolutely right. We started getting some gritty buckets, some turnovers, and we started rebounding better, just made us more active on the court. And really, kind of, their key player here, number 23, the guard, Pierce, it really slowed him down. He was really the guy that was hurting us, getting into the lane a little bit, kicking the ball off, and creating opportunities. And by putting that press on him, now we're causing him to spend a lot more energy, and he's been way less effective since we put that press on.
Metamora looks like to come out with their starting lineup. And you know what? They've got a lot of plays. Vasquez didn't do a lot in that second quarter. Beekman came in, gave us quality minutes. Moore gave us quality minutes. Taylor gave us quality minutes. We had a lot of contributions from a lot of different guys. It'll be Redbird ball to start this second half. So.
And Vasquez hasn't scored yet.
He hasn't really. I think he's taken one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he got the toughest matchup here, you know. Guard Pierce, number 23, the guard there. That's the toughest defensive assignment of this game, you know.
And Pierce has 5 points for that.
Yeah, and Busey coming over helping drawing that charge made a big difference on how Pierce is attacking the rim. So Taylorville starts out in the man-to-man here. Busey now drives down the lane. Shot won't go. He'll get to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on number 23. That's Pierce. So that is second foul on Pierce.
Ooh, he misses. That's a rare miss for Busey.
Big man Brown here. Hands it off to Pierce. Back to Brown against Geyer. Geyer, ball gets peeled away. Down to Brown for the layup from Pierce. Beautiful cut to the lane. Didn't deliver that pass.
That was Jones. Jones with a nice bounce pass.
What a nice cut and finish by Busey. Little reverse layup goes. That's number 13, Ladage. Redbirds working the 4-man motion with Geyer at the high post. Jones for 3. Off the heel. Ladage now taking it down. Looking to go high off the glass. Geyer hands off to Busey for 3. Dodges the rebound. Brown now from the corner. Just runs out. Geyer with the rebound. Got his head up. Ball goes out of bounds to the Redbirds.
Oh, he traveled.
Number 35, Reese checks into the lineup for Taylorville, 6'3" sophomore. Geyer gets out in the passing lane. Brown now pulls up for 3, gets it to go. will go to the line to shoot 2.
With today, that first step of his was so quick. Either they let him go to the basket or they foul him.
Nice recognition by Koch, you know, and he's been hitting his 3, so kind of running him off the 3-point line a little bit, gives him the opportunity to drive.
It's up and good.
Brady Jones, steal, and gets hit on his way up. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
We anticipated that pass. Had to go get it. If not, I think that'd have been a thunder dunk.
Yeah, that would have been a little more straight line. I agree.
This one's up and good.
The lead back up to 20.
It's only his 4th point. And his 5th point. Seems like you've got more.
Travel on the Taylorville point guard to be Metamora ball. He shuffled his feet there in that handoff. Koch thought about the 3, drives down in, thought about the dunk, but ends up in. Nice to see Sam Koch get up in the air like that.
Yeah.
Brown for 3. Koch with the rebound. Brown now with the steal. Vasquez now with the steal. Takes it in.
And it climbs in.
He's smiling.
Morrison and Bourne up off the Redbird bench.
Brown almost gets the steal. Koch with the recovery. Down to Busey. Now over to Geyer. Geyer drives the lane. Kicks it out to Vasquez for 3. Let it go. Now Koch is going to pick up the foul here in transition. Number 3, Owens. 5'8" junior will go to the line to shoot 2.
And Morrison and Morton will replace Busey and Geyer.
And Bourne and Jones just got caught at the same side of the bucket there. Just couldn't haul that one in, but Taylorville to inbound.
Still like the aggressive move by Vasquez.
Oh, yeah. Nice help by Morrison there in the cut by Brown. Koch with the rebound. Redbirds on the run. Up to Jones. Layup's good. Nice transition there.
Great pass by Koch to get it to to Jones. Jones runs the floor awfully well.
Down for three, rims out. Koch with the rebound. Right down the middle of the lane, and doesn't go. Koch will go to the line to shoot two.
He was up there.
He was way up there. I think his eyes got big. He was thinking dunk, and Taylorville player set up underneath him. He had to back off a little bit.
Yeah, almost Sports Center top 10 worthy there.
And he gets a both.
Adds now with 26 points for the Birds. Not sure what his season high is, but he's got to be getting close.
That's got to be it, I believe. He had 22 and 23, but I don't know if he's ever had more than 26.
Morrison with the steal. The Vasquez down to Bourne. And kick out just off track, but looked like he was wrapped up for a second down there. Taylor now in the game for the Redbirds. He plays with Vasquez. With a backdoor layup there to Kurtz, number 22.
Oh.
Now Brown with the steal. Throws it down. Big sophomore. Brock Brown. Warren gets into the rim. Won't go with Brady Jones.
Cleans it up.
Nice job by Jones to keep the ball up and finish with the left hand. Morrison with the recovery. Up to Jones. Downhill, and he gets fouled on the floor. Redbirds to inbound.
I think Jones will go to the line. We're in the bonus.
Oh, it's two shots. Okay. Yep, five fouls. So either way, two shots here.
His third, he's fifth to the line, number 23, Brady Jones, shooting 2 shots.
Climbs in.
Jones now in the double digits. With 10.
Cam Bigfoot will come in now for Jones.
Brown for three.
Oh, almost got another buzzer beater.
Yep, that leads us to the end of the third quarter. Redbirds up 64-39.
Take this time to hear from our sponsors.
Kerrigan's Pub, where fans become friends. Commerce Bank, from setting short-term goals to planning for your future, if it matters to you, it matters to us. Commerce Bank, member FDIC. Easy Mortgage. Whether you're buying or refinancing, Easy Mortgage makes the process easy. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank.
So it'll be Taylorville ball after the third quarter as we get ready to start this fourth quarter. Redbirds up 64-39. Don't forget our next broadcast will be at Limestone on Tuesday, and then Friday night at East Peoria, and Saturday afternoon down in St. Joe's against Mohammed Seymour.
Ball goes out of bounds to Metamora. Nice job by Zach Bourne, just creating that out-of-control pass. Ball goes into Beekman. Turns.
Still like the move.
Yeah.
I still like the move.
Yeah, nice job. Boy, he gets that ball up so nice and high. Ford with the steal. Out to Morrison. Throws it up for Codd.
Oh.
Just won't go. Taylor now recovers it. Taylor now is going to pick up a foul. That'll send Owens to the line to shoot two.
First one rims out. Oh, 3 Redbirds going after it.
Yep, just tipped it out. Sam Koch with the deflection.
Oh, what a good hustle play there. You know, that alley-oop to Sam next year, that gets thrown down.
Yeah. I mean, that's 2 sophomores right there working together, Scott, on that fast break. Bourne with the rebound, gets it out to Morrison. Morrison with a reverse layup. Morrison was kind of surveying his options there. He had Beekman and Koch.
Henry Gunderson, he'll replace Sam Koch. Nice afternoon for this Koch.
Nice game by Sam Koch. He leads the game with 26 points. Like you said, that might be his season, maybe his career high so far. I don't know. Morrison thought about the 3, takes it in, gets it down to Bourne. Finishes with the layup. Excellent pass. That's great unselfish basketball right there.
Oh,
here we go. That's 0. Can't read that name. DeMichael, I think.
DeMichael, yeah.
Ball out of bounds to Taylorville. Yeah, the font on this roster today, Scott. I've got to talk to our printer folks. You know, us old folks with bad eyes, man. It's hard to read this stuff. You know, I got my cheaters on over here just to see this thing.
Tanner Curtin up off the Redbird bench. He'll come in and he'll replace Colin Morrison. Nice afternoon for Colin.
Yeah, nice game. Layup's good. That's number 14. Woodle. Warren gets it out to Gunnarsson for 3. That's good. That's number 33. McDowell.
Freshman.
Bourne for 3. Nice little pick and pop there by Zach Bourne. And Bourne now with 9 points. That's number 22, Curtin, 6'4" junior.
Over and back. And for Metamora, Evan Oberle comes in for, they got Zach Bourne.
Gunnarsson kind of came up lame. I don't know if he tweaked his foot or something, but number 12 comes in for him.
Adam Pasovich.
Ball out of bounds to Redbirds. Beekman blocks it out of bounds. He's got long arms, Scotty. You know, I don't know what his arms are, but I definitely say they're longer than his height. You know, which is highly desirable. Now Beekman's going to get called for the foul, but man, he just gets his hand up there, tips, rebounds, does a great job with those long arms.
Eamon Lynch and Oberle. Oh, Thiago Garcia.
Yeah, Gracia.
Gracia.
Yes. Fan favorite. We'll see if Gracia can get in the scorer's book tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Gracia for 3. Just doesn't go. Lynch now fights for the board, but Taylorville controls it. Little backdoor cut. Goes up. Number 4, Durbin. Ball out of bounds to Taylorville. Number 4, Durbin again. Ball out of bounds to Taylorville. Well, Scott, looking at this game, I mean, we came out and really rushed him with the press and turned things up. Are we ready? Are we ready for, Limestone and East Peoria? Are we ready for that level of competition?
Oh, I think so. That's an impressive drive by the freshman.
Nice job by the freshman, Ema Lynch. Lynch with the rebound. Gets it up to Curtin. Cross over up, gets picked off. One minute to go. Lynch with the rebound. Gracia with the layup. Down Lynch now. Gracia thought about the three. Now it's a three. Doesn't go. Pavicic with the bucket. 6'3" sophomore. That goes. That's number 5.
So this will push Redbirds' record to 11-4. I believe this is their 50th consecutive win at home.
That's outstanding. What an outing here for the Redbirds coming off the York tournament. Just showed a lot of maturity here, and man, just looked outstanding today.
Yeah, this was they did what they had to do and came away with a big W. We'll take a timeout. We'll hear from our sponsors, and we'll have a chat with, I'm sure, a very happy head coach, Justin Dame.
Hanover's Pub. See you on the square. Kirby Foods. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee owned. Mason Funeral Homes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Thank you to our halftime sponsor, Merrill Lynch. We help families make great decisions with their money. Sue's Place. Come see us after the game. Zobrist Insurance, your total insurance solution.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remember it. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center.
I have struggled with back pain for many years. I've only had 7 decompression treatments, but I have already seen a huge improvement.
Throughout working and sports injuries and that type of thing, my body's been abused for well over 50 years, and Dr. Kaufman has kept me to where I could continue to work. I had carpal tunnel, and once we started the laser light, that tingling and numbness was alleviated.
At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
From storefronts to civic landmarks, Martin Sign Service brings your message to life. As a full-service sign and graphics provider, we manage every detail from design to permitting, fabrication, and installation. Precision craftsmanship on every sign, every time. Channel letters, pylon, and digital message signs that stand out day and night. In business for over 65 years, our expert team delivers every project on time and on budget. Martin Sign Service, trusted for quality, committed to your brand. Contact us today for a free quote on your next project.
Thanks to our scoreboard sponsor, Midwest Building Systems, a family-owned company serving Central Illinois for 30-plus years. Call Midwest for all your building needs.
What sets Snyder Village apart from other retirement living options? With a campus of over 40 acres, Snyder Village is a life plan community, offering several levels of care at one convenient location. From independent living to assisted living to skilled nursing, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Snyder Village is a faith-based community, providing for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of others. As a nonprofit organization, Snyder Village offers a local touch. Come see why people call Snyder Village home. Visit SnyderVillage.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
you, at every game, you need to tell Sam before every game, make a 3. And he'll make 4.
Make 4.
Oh.
Welcome back to Metamora. We're here with the Metamora head coach, Justin Dame. Coach, man, your kids in that second quarter went through about a 3-4 minute stretch there where they were hitting threes, they were hitting the guys cutting. I mean, you stretched, a 4-6 point lead out to 20, and pretty much that was the game right there.
Yeah, that was kind of, you hate to say it in the first half, the game's over, but, I mean, that was kind of nailing the coffin right there, pushing it out to 20 at halftime was huge.
Coach, I mean, coming out of the Tosh, does that have any bleed over into what we're seeing here right now out of the Redbirds?
I mean, the fact that we played with a shot clock was kind of similar. We had to play fast, and there was no, second half slowing the game down a little bit, so that was similar to Tosh. But you just obviously the size and the athletes and the strength and the guys that you see up there in Chicago, those big 4A schools, is a little different. But I definitely think we can see some residual effects of how we had to play up there and how physical it was. Bringing that back down here would be a big adjustment for us. If we can do that, it'll be big for us.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought your kids came out tonight. Man, it was like they were a team on a kind of a mission. The way they were able to kind of impose their will, do what they wanted to do, and I think Sam had our first 12 points.
Yeah.
But your kids just kept looking for him.
Yeah, he's due. It's like a baseball analogy, right? He had 4 games up there. 3 games he couldn't hit anything. So we know we're due. We miss a few threes. We don't ever stop shooting. It's like, hey, you're due. Next one's going in. You go through a little cold streak. I think he was 3 for 20 up at Jack Tosh. So we knew he was going to come, especially coming back home in our gym, and shoot it well, and he did.
Coach, I mean, you got a big week coming up here. You got Limestone Tuesday, East Peoria Friday, and then
Mahomet Seymour.
Mahomet on Saturday, so big week. So,
yep.
What do you got planned for this week? What do you got these guys doing?
Got to get above 500 in conference, obviously. Got 2 days to get ready for Limestone. I haven't seen them play yet, so try to get on the film and see what we got to get better at, what we got to watch going forward for the next 2 days. And obviously East Peoria is a very good team. They just had a tough battle. Lost at Central today in the afternoon. And then Mahomet, we don't know much about. We know they got some good players, and it'll be a short turnaround and a little bit of a drive for us. So we're looking forward to this week, getting 3 games in.
I believe you got to 50 today?
Yes, 50 straight.
50 straight here. 50th straight win here at home.
Wow.
You're not home until next week. So
yeah.
A big road trip, and it's going to be an important road trip for you.
Yep, definitely.
You got East Peoria at their place. You got Limestone at their place. And, you're going to kind of an unknown in Mahomet Seymour, in, like Randy just mentioned. Coach, your team's really starting to play really good basketball. And, we talked about it on air tonight that it seems like every year you guys go on some sort of a road trip, whether down to Mississippi or up to Chicago or wherever you go. There's some sort of bonding thing that happens with your players, and when you come back, you seem to really play some good basketball. Is that kind of an intentional thing, or does that just happen?
Yeah, it's definitely planned. We don't want to go to the Pekin tournament and play in the Mid-Illini Christmas showcase, so try to get away, spend some time together in hotels, go out to eat a little bit. We went bowling before the last game together, got to see who can bowl and who can't bowl. So that was fun. A lot of bonding, a lot of opportunities to hang around each other, not just talking on the phone.
Right. Who's the best bowler?
Either Briggs Busey. Briggs Busey was the best game to game. He had the best average. Brady Jones had one really good game. Evan Oberle had one really good game. So a couple guys can definitely bowl. I think Evan had a 140. Briggs had 2 130s. So, yeah, wow. Briggs, a little bit of doing everything. Yes, very skilled guy. Coach, it's nice to be 11-4, isn't it? Yes, there is. We'll let you go here.
Thanks, guys.
That'll do it for Redbird. Redbird's
Thanks,
got a big win against Taylorville. I want to thank Randy Bagul, our broadcast partner. I want to thank Jonathan on the sideline camera, my brother Mike up in the camera up there, and I also want to thank Eli, our third partner broadcast. He's also the producer, so kind of double dips. We'll see you Tuesday night in Limestone.